It's
All
okay.
right, welcome back to the Rowan Goes YouTube channel. This is where you can find out everything about Rowan Goes and the characters that make this story so special. But today we're talking with the illustrators. They're the other people on this line with me, and we're here. Welcome, illustrators. I love this. I'm so loving what's happening and what's available during COVID. And you can see the illustrators here. They're so cozy. It's actually a couple. They're in school together, and you can see how cute they are using both of their headphones. It's so cute. So I'd love for you guys to just introduce yourselves. So go ahead.
So my name is Haley.
Oh, my name is Daniel. Yeah. You got to first?
Yeah, so both of us, we go to Ringling College of Art and Design in Sarasota for illustration. I've always wanted to be an illustrator since day one. When I was little, all I would do was draw at the kitchen table. That was my thing. Art has always been my calling, and I'm beyond happy to be working on a children's book. And my first one with Danny especially, we are just having the best time making this story come to life. We are having a great time bringing Rowan and Nana together, taking them on their journey in their adventurous world, and we're just so happy to be a part of the magic that this series is going to show everyone.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. And Danny?
Yeah. So my name is Daniel Pico. Nice to meet you. I'm from Colombia. I technically came to the United States to make my dream come true. It will be an illustrator. It's technically the thing that I love the most doing in my life, making any of this kind of like imaginary worlds that we create, with so much passion and so much like hard work into something tangible and something that can connect with people. This is our first chance we have working with a children's book. I would say it's an amazing opportunity. It's something that is kind of like connecting with us in a really deep level. We've been doing this since we were children, and while I was doing the same, I was like drawing in the kitchen table. I was doing little like Play-Doh sculptures, even though they kind of like melt with the sun and they never lasted more than one day. But that was like, yeah, that was my my childhood.
Yep.
And now we have an amazing chance to connect with other children and make kind of like this magical, I don't know, like, what's it like?
This magical
like
experience
Yeah.
and share it with everybody,
Yeah, come to life and be part of their childhood. So yeah, we're really excited.
Oh, awesome. So cool. So I just want to give everybody a little background of how this relationship got started, and then I want you guys to share some more.
Yeah.
But it was really interesting for me because we had an illustrator, and the illustrator said they were working on things, and then all of a sudden they said, I'm not doing this. I don't have time for this. And I immediately went to Facebook and like asked for Facebook recommendations on illustrators, and I got a ton of names. And I just started calling people, and all of a sudden I'm on this call with one woman, and she says, I can't do it, but I think you should talk to these two people. And the two people were these two people right here. It was like magic. I know my mom had something to do with this.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Before having the chance, we're talking about this since we're like in class. We're trying to like make a children's book. We said like this is a really an amazing opportunity to like use all the skills that we're learning in the school and make it into something physical. Make it something like actually a book. I told her like we can do whatever you want. Just pick a story, like whatever you want. I follow you. Let's do it. I want to do this with you. And no matter what, this is gonna be our summer project. It's gonna happen no matter what.
Yeah.
And the more that we were working into like personal work and more kind of like feeling passionate about like creating characters, this kind of like an amazing chance just happened to our life, and even like giving us like, this phone number, we just sent her a message, and then we have an interview at night. And then next day we were like working since 8 a.m. to like, I don't know, midnight next day. And nonstop, researching libraries, going to different places, drawing kids, and now we're here.
Yeah, and we put a lot of our hearts into the designs and the pictures shown in the book because we want to match the story as much as it possibly can and bring it to life even more, like give it a push. And it's just been so great. And our taste in characters has grown, and we've kind of loved seeing Rowan's personality and understanding Nana's and putting it into an actual character. So we feel really special to be a part of the whole designing of this world.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's, you know, I just honestly, it's like what you guys have created inside of this world. You've really brought my mom to life. You know, and we talk about like bringing my mom to life and bringing Rowan to life and bringing this world to life. And, you know, one of the opportunities that we have here that I heard you speak about earlier is just creating this world for kids. And you guys have done that. Like, you guys really created a visual masterpiece that children want to be a part of. And, you know, I just like, where does that inspiration really come from for you personally?
You can go first.
Well, so this story helps us to kind of take ourselves back to childhood. It helps us get back in touch with our own inner kid. And then we think about things that we did when we were young, because when you're illustrating a picture book and the story is for a child, you have to become a part of it, and you have to put yourself in a child's shoes. So that's what we've been doing. We've been bringing ourselves back to our roots and kind of remembering how we felt when we were younger. What did things look like? You know, we were so small, but apples are so big, and, you know.
Or like, for example, looking for something in the dark under your living room, and you take this little flashlight and somehow there you find it, and instead of like turning on the light, you go with the flashlight because it's an adventure. It's finding something by yourself. You know what I mean? It's kind of like
switching on the light isn't as exciting as grabbing a flashlight from the kitchen door and having your own light source. So just little things like that we're thinking about, and we want to include that in the book to make it that much more believable and add little story points that will maybe make someone laugh while they're reading it. So
one of the big ones is the little crab that we designed with the seagull. He's gonna be a little guy hiding in some of the pages. I hope you guys can find it, and you'll be surprised how they're gonna figure out the relationship at the end of the book, because it's about friendship.
Yes. This is not, you guys. So this is for our readers out there. This is not the only book. This is a book series. Right now we have 3 books coming out, and Haley and Danny are both in this with me. They're my full partners. You're going to see them again. So please, you know, get to know them. They're amazing, extraordinary artists and illustrators. I know you guys say like you're still in school, but they are incredible illustrators, and you're going to see really big things from these 2. So look for them, look for their name and all their projects they're doing. I am so lucky to have found you, and I know that my mother sent the 2 of you to me. So thank you for making this project happen, and just the joy and the just the whole world that you brought to it. Is there anything else that you guys want to say before we end the interview?
Well, thank you for letting us be a part of it and letting us be the ones to bring your family to life in this way that you chose to get your story out there. So it's just as much of a thank you to you that it is for you from us. So.
Yeah, definitely.
We feel super blessed and super happy, super lucky to be a part of this.
Yeah, being part of like the happiness of someone else, or the reason to kind of like connect with a family member, it's priceless. It's something that you kind of like do it once in life. You know, it's kind of like one of these opportunities where you know you can do something good with your passion, and you can give 100% of yourself and to make it great. Because the greater it is, the message is going to be more stronger, and the more people are going to feel connected with this. Like the biggest goal that we get when we're painting, when we're coloring, when we kind of like designing all this, is to see people connecting with the characters, feeling they're alive, like can imagine their voices, imagine like their movements, imagine like, oh, she's have a really good like style. Like I love her hat. I love like how she dressed. I love like the colors that she's using. because she had that personality, and that's the person that we wanted to portray in this. And we want to like share Nana and Rowan with the world.
Yes.
Mm. Mm. Did I share with you guys that I shared the characters with Rowan and she knows who they are?
No, you didn't.
No.
Yeah. I said, I showed her the picture of Rowan and Nana. I said, who's that? She goes, that's Nana.
Oh my gosh.
And, I said, and who's that? She goes, that's Rowan.
Oh,
Herself in the third person.
I know.
that's
I know. She totally got it, and I wish I would have recorded it, and I didn't. But another really cool thing that happened this weekend is she started asking about my mom. And that's the first time that she started asking about her. So, like, this book and this project is, like, really starting to come to life in a whole new way. So,
wow.
Thank you guys so much for, just what you're creating. And, I just want the readers out there to know, like, this is what it looks like to, like, be really passionate about a story. And the story that you're about to get, Rowan Goes to the Beach, is her first experience where she gets to go into a magical world with her Nana that she doesn't get to see anymore in the physical world. So it's coming out September, like mid-September. So keep watching for the date, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure that if you see these two wonderful, amazing people, they're in Michigan right now, but they're about to be headed back to Florida to go back to school with face masks and all. So
right.
Thank you guys so much for being here tonight and doing this interview with me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Allison.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.